what's up guys, and welcome to a new video where everyone I know has been murdered and we gotta figure out who did it.
Was it you? Was it you?
You see, over the last year, I've noticed this trend with kids channels where they seem to be really obsessed with morbid imagery, and I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty fucking weird. There's a few kid-centric YouTubers that you may have heard of called Preston and Brianna, and for the most part, they post pretty uninteresting videos like this, exposing viral fast food secrets, and stuff like, I built a secret room in a limo. But occasionally I notice they'll just notch up the clickbait to 11 and post the most morbid-looking thumbnails alongside their content. For example, I trapped the world's strongest man in 1,000 layers. Somebody save that man, he's about to die, guys. Escaping 1,000 layers of cardboard. Like, why is there blood everywhere? What would even be causing the blood? Are you getting that many cardboard cuts? But those aren't even the worst ones in my opinion, because both of these channels have a series that seems to revolve around the murder of someone they know. And the video that finally pushed me to make this was this one. My mom was murdered. Look, there's no blood. There's no gross out imagery at all. But why are these kids channels so obsessed with death? Like, as an adult, I can look at that and go, this is fake, because you'd have to be an absolute psycho to upload a video that genuinely goes over the murder of one of your parents with a thumbnail like that. But if I was the target audience of these channels, a young child, I think I'd just be distraught seeing the title.
My mom was murdered and it was by one of these 8 suspects. This is the murder weapon.
What's up, squad? One of my family members was murdered. 1 like equals 1 prayer. Let's figure out who did this. Preston, our host, who shows zero emotion towards the murder of his own mother, is trying to figure out who did it. It's basically a murder mystery video. Now, I say it's like a murder mystery, but it really plays out like a murder mystery that was made by people who know they have to keep the attention span of 8-year-olds, which is to say it's very random, very loud, and doesn't make any sense. You know, for example, instead of doing something like questioning witnesses, Preston has all the suspects shoot him with a paintball to see who can match the bullet holes left on his mom's body.
Man, I don't know nothing about Fortnite, but I know about this.
Oh. Now, I don't know nothing about Fortnite, but I do know about shooting other humans. And you know, just to really hammer in how much this has to appeal to children, for the next challenge, Preston has his suspects break down doors with random weapons. Though I will say, he somehow manages to figure out who the murderer is using this tactic. And then it's revealed that there's actually 2 murderers.
Wait, we got one murder, but the video's not over yet.
Wait, the video should be over.
Does that mean the murderer had an accomplice?
Which, you know, is fair. We're only 4 minutes into this video. His mom was murdered. Can't waste such an event without mid-rolls, alright? So in the 4th challenge of the video, everyone has to pick their favorite flavor of Air Up, because of course this murder needs an ad break, and also conveniently the killer left their own Air Up bottle, because you can't commit murder while dehydrated. Everyone knows that any good murderer has their water bottle with them while they're committing the crime. Just watch any Netflix documentary. It's the first thing they say.
Is this mango? I can't tell.
Yes, it's mango.
All right, mango is my favorite.
Now activate the flavor pod, Chase.
And then drink. That's pretty easy. And really good. Also very suspicious.
Hold up, you mean to tell me this guy was drinking mango Air Up while he committed the murder? We need to find him so this man can go to jail.
Dang it! We have killed yet another innocent, meaning there's 4 suspects left.
Oh man, I just killed another innocent person? Well guys, you know what is good to kill? Time. And you can do that pretty effectively thanks to today's sponsor, Rage Chat. So after that, they do a lie detector test and then they read through some text. All the while, by the way, Preston is slowly killing every innocent person in the room. Everyone always says the best detectives are wrong 90% of the time. And then we finally get down to the bottom 2. It's between his dad and his brother. The video has never been more tense, and then it turns out it's just his brother and they kill him, and that's it. The video ends.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was it. We have figured the murderer.
No motive, nothing. Which color tastes the best? Watch how my mom was murdered. Then go to airup.com. How did that even get approved? Honestly though, the video isn't really the main focus of this for me. The focus I want to put on this instead is the comments, because with a title like My Mom Was Murdered and a thumbnail of a dead mom, you might think that everybody would be immediately aware that this is fake. Oh wait, what? You're telling me it's the opposite? Rest in peace, Preston's mom. Preston, you lose so many people in your life. R.I.P. to your mom. Can we get a moment of silence? Rest in peace, Preston's mom. You lose too much. Who else saw a notification and actually thought she was murdered? I'm sorry for your mom being murdered, and I'm really sad. I am so sorry your mom died. Heart, heart, heart. I do really miss everyone that has died in my life, so I know how you feel. Broken heart, heart, sad emoji. Huh. Yeah, it's almost like these videos are needlessly distressing to the core audience of your channel. Who could have guessed? Now, to be fair to Preston, there are lots of comments on these videos who are like saying how it's a good video, very high quality, the generic stuff you see on every big YouTube channel. Can we appreciate how much effort he puts in? Shut the fuck up, I know you're a bot. But it's like, even if a lot of people think that it's a joke and like clearly are in on it, there's gonna be a percentage of people who are not. And it's like just such a distressing concept for them. Like, why can't you put murder mystery game in the title? Oh, because less people would click on it, obviously. This is a long-standing series that's been going on for some time. My friends were murdered. ZHC was murdered. World's strongest man was murdered. Well, I guess he's not the world's strongest man anymore, is he? Preston was murdered. Man, it's pretty wild that Preston was murdered 11 months ago and then came back. I was murdered. Man, Preston, you can't catch a break. He just keeps getting murdered. Gotta get out of this line of work. My wife was murdered. So this one actually seemed to strike a bit of a chord with his audience because it actually has a lot of dislikes. Like, the other ones have dislikes, but this one is, I think, the most that I saw on any of these videos. My wife was murdered with Preston. Huh? Wait, like they used Preston to murder his own wife? How'd that work?
I will find out who murdered Brianna. Could it have been my brother Josh? He has been more aggressive with us on set lately. Or maybe it could have been my father, because recently I stopped spending time with him.
Guys, could it have been my brother Josh? Because lately he's just been a fucking psycho. Or could it have been my father? Because I just stopped spending time with him recently. Because murder's just on the table for him when he gets that jealous. Son, all I wanted to do was spend more time with you. But now you know too much.
All right, Logan, that is really bad. Keely, ooh!
Is it that difficult to get a shot that's in focus? This video is pretty similar to the other one we watched, except instead of trying to figure out who murdered Preston's mom, we're trying to figure out who murdered his wife. Presumably as implied with Preston. I don't know how he doesn't know. I will say though, the big difference with this one is it's a lot closer to a generic murder mystery. They do things like look at evidence, like fingerprints, footprints, handwriting, who's capable of destroying a kumquat with a pickaxe, you know, just things detectives do.
This is the weapon that impaled my wife's skull, and you will have to squash that kumquat.
Wait, whose fingerprints are on it?
They're mine.
What?
That's not a kumquat. Yeah, that's a cantaloupe. How do you mess that up? Look, when Preston's done figuring out who murdered his wife, he should probably figure out what fruit are, because there's no way that's a kumquat.
People are gonna hate me for voting out all the pretty girls, but Callie, you're innocent. Let this woman go.
Wait, does that mean I'm not a pretty girl because you haven't voted me out yet?
Again, how hard is it to get a shot that's not blurry? Look, I'll be honest with you. After the kumquat, not much else exciting happens. It's a lot of talking for the most part, which makes sense. It's a murder mystery. That's kind of what you expect. They do like a handwriting test. One of the suspects plants a piece of paper in somebody else's coat, which is then found by Preston while they're going over the security footage.
Tennis shoes, white tennis shoes.
White tennis.
Dude, whoa, 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 he's wearing tennis shoes? Well, that changes the entire trajectory of this entire investigation.
It's 2022 and we can't get a clear shot?
After reviewing the security footage, they do some interrogation-style questioning, where one of them reveals that Keely's husband broke Brianna's coffee table by accident, so she murdered her to cover it up. And that story sounds plausible, actually. I'd probably do the same, to be honest. I just don't like confrontation.
Look at that. That's not red.
Are you blind?
That's 100% brown.
That is 100% red hair.
Did the cameraman just take some Adderall? Why is he shaking so much? You're telling me I'm supposed to look at a strand of hair to come to a conclusion and I gotta deal with this? All right, look, this shot is pivotal. It's the last piece of evidence. I just need you to get a good, clear shot. It's a piece of hair. It's gonna be really hard to get, but I believe in you. You can do this. Yeah, okay, I got this, guys. All right, start arguing. We got this. Oh yeah, that's a good shot. In the end, they decide that Keely is the murderer, which I guess at least this time they give an explanation, kind of. And once again, the ending is sudden and quick, and it's just over. How did your wife release a video that was released 2 months after she died? Yeah, guys, I think this might be fake. And honestly, that's all I wanted to talk about in this video. I did want to look at the other videos where they have the morbid thumbnails, but they're just not interesting videos.
Everybody on YouTube has done 100 layers of cardboard, but nobody's attempted 1,000 layers to become the cardboard king.
In the end, I couldn't pull myself to do it. This definitely felt like the more insane series considering the audience. But that being said, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave it a like and maybe consider subscribing. I want to start developing an audience name. So if you have any suggestions, feel free to let me know in the comments. I don't want to call us the Romans because that's kind of been taken. So let me know if you have any good ideas. Drop it in the comments, and if I like it, I'll consider using it, because I got nothing right now. So anyway, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video, where I will talk to a camera again.